Hi and welcome to this instruction video of palm boats. Please watch carefully as this ensures your safety and gives you all the know-how to have a great day out on the water. It also saves you 15 minutes on the dock because we have to explain less. So pay close attention and have a great day. It's important to know that you need a Stinapa tag when you go out on the water of Bonaire. This is not only for sailing but also for swimming, snorkeling or a visit to Little Bonaire. Everywhere you go into the water, you need this Stinapa tag. Stinapa is the organization that cares for and maintains the water and coral reefs around Bonaire. You can be checked for this while sailing. On our website, there is a link where you can buy this tag. Our boats are equipped with all the safety requirements prescribed by Bonaire. There is a compartment under the steering wheel where the fire extinguisher is located and the emergency box. This box contains a first aid kit, flares and torches that you can use to signal in case of an emergency, a horn, a drift anchor, a mirror, and there is also an emergency telephone that is waterproof with our numbers and the numbers of the Coast Guard. These numbers are also listed on the sticker on the dashboard. At the back of the boat is an orange lifebuoy, and under the seat in the back are 8 life jackets. These vests are only suitable for emergency use and not for swimming. On the dashboard you see 3 switches. One is for the blower function of the fuel tank. You don't need to use this. Switch 2 is for the lighting, which we also do not use during the day. The other switch is for the radio. If you switch it on, the radio turns on automatically. If you press the SRC button, it switches to Bluetooth or radio function. With the plus and minus, you can turn the radio volume up and down. And there are also 2 Yamaha meters on the dashboard. The tach meter, on which the speed is visible. The other is the speed fuel meter. On the right side, you can see the level of the fuel tank and above the speed you are sailing. Below that, you see the number of liters you consume. Before you sail away, it is set to 0. The engine then keeps track of exactly how much fuel is consumed during your time out on the water. Next to the steering wheel you will find the throttle. Beneath the throttle is the ignition where the key can be inserted. Behind it is the safety cord. This cord must be wrapped around your wrist when you are driving. In case you would fall overboard, the engine will switch off immediately. On the side of the throttle is the up and down button. This is to lower the engine into the water and to take it out of the water after sailing. Make sure that the engine is always down. You have to press the red button on the throttle to move the throttle. Down is backwards and up is forward. The boat has a 70 horsepower engine and that's quite powerful. So please drive the boat with caution to avoid accidents. There are 2 storage compartments in the boat. One on the dashboard, this is for phones, wallets and other small items, and one under the driver's seat. This is useful for bags that should not get wet. We have a number of important sailing rules. These can also be found on the sticker on the dashboard. When leaving and entering the port, we sail at a maximum speed of 5 km an hour. Please respect the other port users, so leave the radio off in the port. On the open water, you stay at least 50 meters away from the shore. Fast sailing is allowed 200 meters off the coast. Keep this in mind, otherwise you can be fined by the local authorities. Within the area of 200 meters on the coast, a maximum speed of 10 kilometers an hour is allowed. This is for the safety of any divers and snorkelers and other water users in the coastal area. There are many fishermen on the water who fish with long trolling lines. These lines can be 50 meters long. Keep this in mind and go well around fishing boats, so definitely not right behind. If you are going to moor at a buoy, sail slowly as there can always be divers below you. Sail slowly so that you can take each other into account. There are many buoys where we are allowed to moor around Bonaire and Little Bonaire. With our boats, you are only allowed to moor at the orange and yellow buoys. The white buoys you will find at Little Bonaire, they are for the water taxi, so we don't use them. It is possible that another boat will ask you to moor somewhere else. These are often larger boats for charter use. If this is possible, they will appreciate it very much. You are not allowed to moor at an unknown jetty, a pier of a resort, or on the beach. Mooring is only allowed at a buoy as indicated or in the harbor where the boat has its permanent place. When you arrive at a buoy, there is a yellow line with a white eye attached to it. Go straight towards the yellow line. Make sure you sail very slowly so that you are almost stationary in line with the rope and the buoy. The hook hangs on the side of the console. Use it to grab the yellow line from the water. The black line is at the front of the boat. Pull the end of the black rope through the white eye of the yellow line. Then release the yellow line. At the end of the black line is a loop that you attach to the cleat of the boat. Put the loop through the cleat and put the loop around it. This way the boat can never come loose when you are all swimming. When you go swimming, always turn off the engine first. At the back is the swim ladder. Fold it out before entering the water. When you are done swimming, fold the swimming ladder back in. Would you like to continue sailing? Start the engine and determine in advance how you will sail away. And only then release the rope from the buoy. You can moor on a buoy for a maximum of 2 hours. This is to give other users the possibility to moor in a specific place as well. If the engine doesn't start, it's probably because the throttle is not in neutral. Or it could be that the safety cord is detached. On the water, it's not allowed to park boats side by side. Keep this in mind to prevent damage. There are several places with shallows. Pay close attention to this, otherwise you may damage the coral or the boat. Your propeller can also break, and this is at your own risk. At the beginning of Little Bonaire, there is a coral reef that is about 40 centimeters deep. Pay attention to this, you cannot sail over this. This is also clearly indicated on the map on the dashboard. Stay at least 100 meters away from Little Bonaire. On the side of the airport, there is an entrance to sail to the Plaza Resort. But be aware, you are not allowed to sail there because of the shallows. The boat is insured and it has a deductible excess of $500. In case of damage due to reckless sailing, not following the sailing rules or alcohol consumption, all damage will be claimed on the main driver. See our terms and conditions on the website. Are you going to bring a fun tube? This is great fun, but it also needs your attention for safety. Attach the fun tube to the pole on the back of the boat. This is the pole that has the safety buoy attached to it. Secure the hook to the metal eye of the pole. Make sure you are at least with 3 persons. 1 on the tube, 1 driving the boat, and 1 that keeps an eye on the person on the tube. Please keep a close eye every time you go sailing again, that the line is not stuck behind the engine. The driver always pays attention to what's happening in front, and the person in the back keeps an eye on the person on the fun tube and signals the driver if someone falls off. Do everything with caution and please keep it safe. There are garbage bags in our glove compartment. Use these and make sure that no garbage goes overboard. Together we keep our ocean clean. Also make sure that you immediately apply sunscreen. Keep using sunscreen often because you burn 10 times faster on the water. And are you entering the water? Then make sure you use sunscreen that does not affect the coral. This is stated on the packaging. If you plan to come back earlier than the agreed time, please give us a call. This way we can ensure that we are ready for you on the dock. For other questions, you can always reach us on the telephone number stated on the dashboard. Enjoy the beautiful waters of Bonaire, and we wish you a wonderful day.